One of the most touching parts of this whole story is the DM that landed in my inbox. A loyal follower, who has been keeping up with Maurice Sam's journey for a long time, reached out with so much emotion. The person was really lamenting about a certain video that went viral, and you could feel the seriousness in every word. She said, "You did not tell us about this. You did not gist us about this matter. How come this video just appeared, and now everybody is saying Maurice and Parl are officially together?" Honestly, the message was so long and emotional that I felt it deeply. The follower even admitted that she preferred Maurice with Sonia instead of Parl, and she had been praying for that to happen. Imagine how attached some fans have become to Maurice's love life. The concern wasn't just about gist, it was personal to her. This shows that what celebrities do can really affect how their fans think and feel. Fans are no longer just watching movies, they are emotionally invested in the lives of their favorite actors. Now let's talk about the root of the whole issue, the video itself. This wasn't just any random clip. It was a video that showed Parl and Maurice in a cozy moment. From the way it was posted, it looked like they were out on a date. Parl fed Maurice in the video, and of course, once people saw that, the conclusions started flying everywhere. Fans began shouting, "They are now officially together." Others were like, "Oh, so it is true after all." Meanwhile, those who didn't like the idea were quick to express their disapproval. The video was funny to some, confusing to others, and painful to a few, especially those who wanted Maurice with Sonia. What made the whole matter hotter is that the video wasn't new, it had existed before, but Parl decided to post it again. This simple action reignited old speculations and made fans start dragging the matter afresh. It's amazing how one small post can shake Nollywood fans and create endless conversations online. Behind every viral gist, there is always a blogger pulling the strings. In this case, the same blogger who posted the Parl Maurice video is not a stranger to controversy. This was the same person who, some months back, confidently announced that Parl would be getting engaged to Maurice on his birthday. People believed it because the story was told convincingly, and it was timed around a period when fans were expecting something big. Blogs like this thrive on attention, and once they drop such a gist, everyone rushes to share, comment, and argue. The blogger's main aim is to stir reactions, and this time around, it worked perfectly. Unfortunately, some fans don't realize that most bloggers are not after truth, they are after traffic. The more people argue, the more popular their page becomes. So, it's no surprise that the same blogger has come again with this new gist, fueling rumors and making fans restless. This shows the power bloggers have in shaping narratives about celebrities. Do you remember the big anticipation around Maurice's birthday? When the blogger spread the gist that Parl would be getting engaged, fans were excited. Some were even preparing to celebrate the announcement. People waited, eyes glued to social media, expecting to see Maurice go down on one knee. But what happened? Absolutely nothing. No ring, no proposal, no announcement. The day came and went like a normal birthday. That was the first major proof that most of the gist was just hype with no solid foundation. Fans who believed the earlier story felt disappointed, while others learned their lesson not to trust everything they see online. This is the pattern we keep seeing: bloggers drop exclusive gist, fans get carried away, and then reality proves it was false. The birthday fiasco is a perfect example of why you should always take celebrity gist with a pinch of salt. One thing you'll notice about Maurice Sam is that he hardly addresses rumors directly. Whether fans are dragging him or praising him, he usually maintains silence. Now, this silence can mean two things: either he genuinely doesn't care, or he enjoys the attention that comes with the speculation. Let's be honest, gist like this keeps his name trending, and in the entertainment industry, visibility is power. Even when fans beg him to clarify issues, he refuses to say a word. Instead, he continues living his life normally as if nothing is happening. This is part of what frustrates fans because they want answers. They want him to confirm or deny. But Maurice knows that once he addresses the matter, the drama will die down, and the spotlight will shift elsewhere. So, in a way, his silence is a strategy that keeps him relevant. If we are being real, Parl has mastered the art of using Maurice's name to stay in the conversation. She is an actress, yes, but lately it feels like her content revolves more around her personal life than her movies. Every little outing with Maurice becomes content. Every casual hangout becomes a date night. She records, edits, and posts it in a way that fans will keep guessing and gossiping. This is not accidental, it's deliberate. She knows Nollywood fans are emotional and quick to conclude. By keeping them in suspense, she guarantees that her name stays trending. For her, this is smart branding. Whether people love her or hate her for it, they are still talking about her. That's free publicity. The downside, however, is that some fans are beginning to question her seriousness as an actress, since it looks like she's chasing clout more than focusing on her craft. There's always a thin line between what is content and what is real. In Parl's case, most of these moments with Maurice are more about content than genuine romance. Fans see a video and quickly conclude they are lovers, but in truth, it could just be two colleagues hanging out. The problem is that Parl frames it in such a way that it looks romantic. She knows exactly how fans will react, and that's why she does it. On the other hand, Maurice doesn't stop her, which makes people assume there must be something deeper. But the reality is, in Nollywood, creating buzz is part of survival. Content is king, and as long as people are watching, actors will keep feeding them with stage moments. The challenge is that fans don't always separate content from reality, and that's why emotions get involved. This particular video of Parl feeding Maurice has been circulating for a while. In fact, many people had already seen it before. What made it trend again was that Parl reposted it recently, giving it a fresh life. To someone who saw it for the first time, it looked like breaking news. But for those who have been following, it was simply recycled content. The only difference was timing. She chose to post it again now, knowing fully well that fans would jump on it. This is one of her clever moves. She reuses old clips to create new conversations. Unfortunately, not everyone remembers that it's old, so they react as if it's brand new. That's how the confusion spreads. This is why I always tell people to calm down and check facts before drawing conclusions. If you've been following Nollywood closely, you notice that Parl and Maurice are not the only ones who post such content. Take for example Tim and Ego. These two often go out together, eat, gist, and post videos. Nobody drags them the way they drag Maurice and Parl because people understand that it's just friendship and content. So why is it different with Maurice and Parl? The answer is simple. Parl deliberately makes her post look romantic. She adds spice to make fans argue. Tim and Ego post casually, while Parl posts strategically. That is why one attracts endless rumors, and the other does not. This comparison shows us that not every hangout should be taken too seriously. Some actors genuinely have platonic friendships, but the way they present it to the public determines how people will interpret it. After analyzing everything, the followers' concern, the viral video, the blogger's influence, Parl's strategy, and Maurice's silence, the conclusion is clear: there is no solid evidence that Maurice and Parl are officially dating. It is mostly content created to trend and bloggers amplifying it to drive traffic. Fans need to take a step back and stop getting too emotionally invested in what they see online. Not everything posted is reality. Sometimes it's just a performance for the camera. Parl is simply capitalizing on Maurice's popularity, and Maurice doesn't mind because it keeps both of them in the spotlight. Until Maurice himself comes out to confirm or deny, everything remains speculation. So, to the person who was so worried, the truth is, there is no need to panic. What you saw is just content, not confirmation.